Situated in a wealthy neighborhood of New York, Riverview High School was well known for its opulence. Large glass doors, lovely gardens, and state-of-the-art facilities made the school a dream come true for many. It felt more like a prison to James, though. 13-year-old James, an African-American boy from a middle-class family, was caught up in a web of racial discrimination. He was made to feel alienated as soon as he entered the school. It was evident that he was not welcome from the glaring looks of his white classmates and the uncaring demeanor of his teachers. James had a very difficult first year of school. The majority of his teachers hardly acknowledged his existence, ignoring him. Their words were, "This boy will never learn." Another frequent comment was, "He is the weakest student in the class." James's confidence was crushed as these words reverberated in his ears. He performed poorly on tests, and by the end of the year, he received a failing grade. It dealt him a devastating blow. James had a look of disappointment on his face when he got home. His grandmother gave him a hug and remarked, "Failure does not mean the end of the world, son. This world will always try to bring you down, but your courage is your real weapon, you must realize." She shared with him the experiences of great leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., who overcame adversity to achieve success. James was inspired by these tales and was reminded that he, too, was capable of conquering his obstacles. James felt more determined than ever as the new school year got underway. He made a commitment to make his failure into a victory. He made it a habit to spend hours in the school library, ask his teachers more questions, and work tirelessly on his areas of weakness. This was a battle on a personal level as well as an academic one. He was still being teased by his classmates. "What is the purpose? You are going to fail again. People like you can never achieve anything." But James turned these words into motivation, using them as fuel to drive his hard work. "You and others like you can never accomplish anything." When the results of the annual exam were revealed, everyone was shocked. His class had been topped by James. He had not only passed but also performed exceptionally well in each subject. His teachers and classmates were astonished and impressed. His commitment and tenacity were now being commended by the same educators who had previously written him off as a failure. The principal invited James to speak at the school assembly and recognize his hard work. During Diversity and Inclusion Week, James had the chance to speak to the school. He described his journey while he was in front of the microphone. "James is my name, and I attend Riverview High School. But my time here hasn't been easy. I did not succeed in my first year. It seemed to me then that I would never be successful. But my grandmother taught me that failure is a lesson, and through hard work, we can change our destiny." He talked about the racist remarks made by his peers, the apathy of some teachers, and the racial prejudice he had experienced. Yet he had persevered. "Humans are us all. It is not our skin color that determines our abilities. Instead of being a weakness, it is a strength." There was silence in the hall after he finished speaking. There was a burst of applause. Several classmates who had once mocked him now approached him, visibly ashamed. "I apologize so much, James," said Tom, one of his classmates. "I have always misinterpreted you. Today, you've taught me what true courage looks like." The school environment changed as a result of James' speech and success. A diversity club was established to promote inclusivity and bring students of different backgrounds closer together. James' story was a tribute to the strength of perseverance and hard work as well as a personal victory. James saw failure as a teaching opportunity and his race as a strength rather than a weakness.